If you're over 50 and you've started noticing your muscles just aren't what they used to be, if everyday tasks feel heavier than they should, if you catch yourself thinking, well, maybe this is just aging, then I need you to pause for a second and really listen. Because what I'm about to share with you isn't some guesswork, it isn't old advice, it's new research that's flipping everything we thought we knew about muscle aging on its head. And the best part? You can actually reverse much of it, right in your own home, with just 5 simple exercises. 5 exercises that are backed by real science, that target exactly the areas your body starts to lose the most as you hit your 50s and beyond. Now, I know what you're thinking. I've tried exercise before. I know my limits. I'm not looking to turn into a bodybuilder overnight. And that's exactly why this works. These exercises aren't about pushing yourself to the point of injury. They're about smart, focused, muscle-saving movements that actually signal your body to rebuild what's been lost, to restore strength, balance, and mobility you thought were gone forever. Before we get into the exercises, let's take a moment to understand why this is so important. Muscle loss, or sarcopenia as the experts call it, isn't just about looking weaker. It affects your metabolism, your balance, your energy levels, and even your independence. New research shows that by age 50, most people lose around 1% of their muscle mass every year if they do nothing to stop it. That might not sound like much at first, but over a decade, that's a lot of strength, stability, and confidence gone. And the scary part? That muscle loss speeds up as we age. But here's the good news. The human body is incredibly adaptable. Even after 50, even after years of sedentary living, your muscles can grow stronger, denser, and more resilient if you stimulate them in the right way. And that's exactly what these 5 exercises are designed to do. They target all the major problem areas: your legs, your back, your shoulders, and your core. And they do it in a way that science shows actually reverses some of the effects of aging. Let's start with the first one. This exercise might look simple, but don't be fooled, it's one of the most effective ways to rebuild strength in your legs, which is crucial because weak legs are the #1 predictor of mobility loss as we age. All you need is a sturdy chair. Sit down and stand up slowly, controlling the movement, without using your hands if you can manage it. That's it. Sit and stand. But here's the trick. Focus on squeezing your glutes as you rise, keep your knees tracking over your toes, and really feel the muscles working. Research shows that this slow, controlled movement, sometimes called the sit-to-stand exercise, activates your quads, hamstrings, and glutes in a way that traditional walking or jogging doesn't. And doing just 10 to 15 repetitions a few times a day can significantly improve your leg strength and stability. Next up, we move to your back and posture. One of the biggest problems as we age is that our upper back and shoulders start to round forward, which not only makes you look older but also puts strain on your neck and spine. The exercise I love for this is a simple resistance band row. If you don't have a band, you can even use a light dumbbell or a household item like a water bottle. Sit or stand with your back straight, pull your elbows back, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and slowly release. What's happening here is more than just moving your arms. This targets the postural muscles that weaken over time, helping you stand taller, breathe easier, and protect your spine. Studies show that resistance training for these muscles can restore up to 70% of the strength lost in your upper back, even in people well past 50. The third exercise focuses on your shoulders and upper arms. Here's where many people notice a flabbiness that no amount of cardio seems to fix. The solution? Overhead presses, done either seated or standing with light to moderate weight. The key is not heavy lifting. The key is full range of motion, controlled movement, and consistency. Press the weight up, breathe, slowly lower it back down, and really focus on engaging the deltoids and triceps. New research shows that even moderate resistance work on your shoulders can increase muscle fiber size and density, reversing the subtle atrophy that comes with age. Plus, strong shoulders mean you can lift, carry, and reach more easily, which translates to everyday independence. Fourth, we target your core, which is central to everything: balance, posture, and even strength in your limbs. A strong core doesn't just look good, it prevents falls, protects your lower back, and improves your overall functional strength. My favorite move here is the plank, but with a twist for those over 50. Start on your elbows and knees if a full plank is too challenging. Focus on pulling your belly button toward your spine, keeping your back straight, and breathing steadily. Even holding this for 20 to 30 seconds at a time, repeated 2 or 3 times, can activate deep core muscles that often weaken with age. And here's a tip. Instead of rushing through it, do multiple short holds throughout the day. Research suggests that multiple short bursts of core activation can be more effective than a single long session for muscle growth in older adults. And finally, we come to an exercise that might surprise you because it's low impact, gentle, and yet incredibly powerful: the isometric glute bridge. Lie on your back with your feet flat on the floor, knees bent, and lift your hips toward the ceiling. Hold at the top for 5 to 10 seconds, then slowly lower. This one move targets the glutes, lower back, and hamstrings simultaneously. Why is this important? Because your glutes are the engine for almost every movement: walking, climbing stairs, standing from a chair, and they tend to weaken significantly with age. Science now shows that isometric holds like this stimulate muscle fibers differently than traditional movement, encouraging strength and stability without heavy weights or strain. Doing a few sets of 10 reps a couple of times a week can dramatically improve your lower body strength and reduce the risk of falls. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, this all sounds great, but do I need fancy equipment or a gym membership? Absolutely not. All of these exercises can be done at home, with minimal or no equipment. The focus is on slow, controlled movements, proper form, and consistency. And here's the thing. Consistency beats intensity every time, especially after 50. Even doing these exercises 20 to 30 minutes a day, 3 to 4 times a week, can make a noticeable difference in just a few weeks. I also want to touch on something really important: recovery. As we age, our muscles don't bounce back as quickly as they used to. That's why rest days and good nutrition are just as crucial as the exercises themselves. Make sure you're getting enough protein, healthy fats, and micronutrients, and give your muscles time to repair between sessions. Stretching, mobility work, and light walking can also accelerate recovery and keep your joints healthy. And while we're on the topic of science, let me share one fascinating study that highlights why these exercises work. Researchers at a leading university studied adults over 50 who followed a simple resistance and isometric training program for 12 weeks. The results were incredible. Participants not only increased their muscle mass, but they also improved strength by an average of 25%, balance improved, and their overall mobility scores shot up. The takeaway is clear. Your muscles can grow stronger, your body can regain function, and age does not have to mean decline. You just need the right stimulus, which these 5 exercises provide. Now, I want to give you a little strategy to make this part of your daily life. Pick a time that works for you: morning, afternoon, evening, and do one round of these 5 exercises. Start with low reps or short holds, gradually increase as you get stronger, and track your progress. Seeing small improvements week after week is incredibly motivating, and it builds a habit that will carry you through the years. Think of this as your muscle insurance policy, a way to invest in strength, independence, and quality of life for decades to come. Before I wrap up, let me address one final thing: mindset. So many people give up on strength training after 50 because they think it's too late or that they've missed their window. That's simply not true. The research is clear. Your muscles are adaptable at any age. You can regain strength, you can reverse some of the damage, and you can prevent future decline. The only thing that limits you is consistency and willingness to try. These exercises are simple, effective, and backed by science, but they only work if you do them. So here's what I want you to do next. Commit to these 5 exercises for the next 21 days. Make it a non-negotiable part of your routine. Keep a log, track your reps and holds, and notice the difference in how you feel. Pay attention to your strength, balance, posture, and confidence. Because when you start seeing and feeling the results, it becomes addictive in the best way. Your muscles start to wake up, your energy comes back, and you realize that age is just a number, not a limit. I promise you, if you take this seriously and stick with it, you're going to notice a transformation. Not overnight, but steadily, gradually, and in a way that feels natural and sustainable. Your strength, stability, and vitality will improve, and the best part is that it's all backed by science, not hype. Remember, it's never too late to take control of your body. These 5 exercises, sit to stand, resistance band row, overhead press, plank, and isometric glute bridge, are your toolkit for reversing muscle aging. They're simple, effective, and scientifically proven. And if you commit to them consistently, your body will thank you. So here's my challenge to you. Do them, track your progress, and notice how your body responds. And if you really want to take it to the next level, combine this with good nutrition, adequate sleep, and a mindset focused on growth and consistency. Because strength after 50 isn't about lifting heavy weights. It's about lifting your life, your confidence, and your independence. Let's make these next weeks count. Start today, do these exercises, and watch your muscles, your energy, and your body come alive again. You've got this. And I'll be here guiding you every step of the way.